We are a transformation specialist. We work with individuals, corporations, and nations. We offer two options in the transformation process: above where you think you presently are, or beyond your wildest dreams. Question: do you know what your company will look like in the next 3 to 10 years? Are you concerned with the level of productivity and job satisfaction? Is your staff engaged or disengaged? Are your customers happy? Is the service that you're providing what they exactly want from you? How is the retention rate? Do you know how to fill the gaps that exist between where you would like to be and where you actually are now? Does your company have a relevant strategic plan that takes into account your work, your mission, your vision, and your values? Are they aligned with those of your staff? Well, the problem is that many companies are failing to plan, and you know that euphemism. You also plan to fail. And the strategic plan is a necessary process. It allows for visionary planning, goal setting, and effective communication. These are the tools for success. Many times there is a disparity between the personal and the company values in an organization. So the individual staff members want one thing, but the company is demanding something else. Many times you're actually wasting your money with your annual job satisfaction survey and your strategic plan, but there's no alignment between the staff and the organization. Well, at Above or Beyond, our two-stage approach to our corporate transformation answers this problem. We provide a strategic plan and the cultural alignment, and the result: increased productivity, viability, and profitability. We've been doing this for the last 15 years, step by step, and it works. Stage 1. This is the strategic planning retreat. We create a passion and excitement in building the plan. We achieve large-scale success where persons are able to see the pieces fit together in the way that they imagined them. The retreat provides an ideal space for the engagement, the renewal, the deeper commitment from the team. Why does this plan work? 1, it sets the direction and the priorities. We get everyone on the same page. We simplify decision-making process. We drive the alignment, and this is all communicated to all the pieces. What's our process? Well, first we conduct an in-depth analysis of all available information. Next, we ensure that the senior management is in full agreement with the desired outcomes. This allows us now to manage and facilitate the strategic retreat. Following this, we develop a clear and focused strategic plan, along with organized monitoring and follow-up sessions to make sure all the pieces are indeed in place. The results are outstanding. You'll receive an action plan to help you correct the challenges that you face. We provide follow-up sessions to support your teams. This all flows from a workable strategic plan. You'll have accountability from the drivers of the process, which is driven by stronger communication and commitment of the plan and the team that put it together. The result? Improved team building skills among all your participants. Stage 2. Most take the time to create a mission statement, a vision statement, and a values statement. And they have assumptions that all of this will help them to become a much more productive organization. The reality, however, is that many times effort is not spared to ensure that the mission, vision, and values of the organization are shared with the workforce. One thing we know for sure is that every member of the workforce comes to work with their own personal mission statement, personal values, and personal vision. And all of this results in a certain level of satisfaction, which happens or may not happen as a result of what happens at work. But do we take the time to make sure that the mission is shared, the vision is shared, the values are shared, and in so doing that the organization is in alignment? We do know that when there's low job satisfaction, we oftentimes have low productivity and high staff turnover. The converse is what we hope for. that if people are very satisfied, they'll be much more productive, and so reduction in staff turnover. But we also have situations where people are very satisfied with their job, but you have low productivity. This is the ultimate outcome of misalignment, because individuals can figure out how to get what they need from the organization, have their needs fulfilled, but without giving the organization the benefit that would allow it to become productive. What do employees want? Yes, they want a personal relationship that's positive in the workplace. Is it possible that your employees are concerned over some long-standing issue that has not been dealt with? Is the grapevine seen as more credible than management? Are persons at work committed to the cause or just there for the ride? Do they actually know what the company needs of them? Do they feel valued? How satisfied are they with the pay and the benefits that they receive? In general, how happy are they with the work environment? The other side of the ledger asks the question, what do employers want? Does the staff share the company value, mission, and vision? Is the staff committed to the cause? Is the organization getting the best value from their team? Do they have the right people on board? Do we know how to increase our profits? Do we know how to retain our best people? Do we know how to improve our customer service? What about the products and services that we offer? Do we know how to get them better? The real question we have now to contend with is, can the employee and the employer find a balance that both sides are happy? We do understand that two should not walk together unless they agree. Well, we can help you get to this point. We can help you to align your organization for higher levels of personal satisfaction on the part of the members of your workforce, and at the same time, higher level of productivity. Over the last 15 years, we have worked with a broad cross-section of Jamaican and Caribbean companies to create this type of environment. Just to name a few, in the early 2000s, when Red Stripe changed management, we were involved in the whole process of re-establishing a value system and helping the organization to be aligned so that the company and the staff members were on the same page with respect to the values. The results, outstanding performance of the organization. At one meeting at the Jamaica Employers Federation, the then HR manager said that Red Stripe was almost at the point where the workers are saying, thank God it's Monday. We were involved with Digicel from the very beginning. The original business plan was to do 100,000 phones in 1 year, but instead they did 100,000 phones in 100 days. This was driven by the value system that we helped to put in place, which was then locked into the performance management system to make sure that both organization and the workforce were on the same page and full alignment. More recently, we were engaged with the process at Kingston Container Terminal, where we raised the level of synchronization between personal and company values, which led to a dramatic increase in productivity. The end result? A very successful privatization process. The alignment process was also involved in lime and flow coming together. And we were involved again in this process to look at the way you can get both sides of the ledger aligned and saying the same things. Over the years, we have found that great corporate values and their alignment are the foundation of the key ingredient for success. So once we know the personal values of your work team, once we know what the company is willing to give, we are able to make sure that both sides are on the same page. The alignment process, we are able to look at the standard operation procedures to see how we lock these things in place. If necessary, we fine-tune the performance appraisal to make sure we're asking the right question. We advise that this is the cornerstone of getting the two critical elements of your business on the same page. High levels of personal satisfaction on the same page with high levels of productivity. We invite you to act now. Would you like increased profitability? Are you interested in increased productivity? Would you like this to be accompanied by increasing employee job satisfaction? Do you want to retain your best talent? Do you want to join the ranks of the most successful companies and some of the best places to work in Jamaica and the Caribbean? Well, let our formula for success work for you. Above or beyond can make this happen. Our lead facilitators will take you above or beyond. Dr. Sandra Palmer, business guru and resultant. Impeccable record in academia and business, helping organizations to create the kind of dreams that will make them much better than they thought they could be. Leahcim Semaj, our chief ideator and resultant, working with this process for the last 15 years. So, we can take you above where you presently are or beyond your wildest dreams.